Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. First pitch. Getting the nod on the mound, Clay Holmes. What should we keep an eye on here? Just about to get started, Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. And we're underway in game one of the series. Swings through that one. Holmes went the distance the last time out, throwing a complete game. Foul ball, still 0-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's got a chance. Out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. We see Nick Kurtz at the plate, the 4th overall pick from 2024. Everyone remembers his 4-homer game, but he delivered special moments all season long.
Yeah, he finished the year with the best OPS plus rating by a rookie since Jose Abreu in 2012.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there.
That's a foul ball.
That one is foul, and he'll see another.
Booger, I bet he got some fist bumps from the relief crew after that shutout. I'm sure they appreciated how he gave him the day off.
That's a base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
He doesn't flinch at all with the front shoulder, stays nice and closed behind in the count, and hits his ball beautifully.
Tyler Soderstrom stands in now and watches strike one. This one in the air, center field. Robert should have this one, and there's one down. One out man at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Shea Langeliers. Langeliers went deep in his most recent game. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up.
Bichette on to Simeon. On to first.
No, he's out.
The A's get one on this homer. It's now a 1. Here's Francisco Lindor. Lindor with a homer in his last game. Tap foul at the plate. And the 0-1. That one lifted to left. Soderstrom has a beat on it. And there's one down. Take a look at the lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Francisco Lindor. Bo Bichette up to the dish. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. That one ripped left field. Soderstrom. Long run on his horse. And a superb diving catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Juan Soto down. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Ripped on the ground to second. McNeil gets it to first. They get the out on Soto. That's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail here. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Jacob Wilson. That one ripped, but foul. And there's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Batting 7th.
Really nice
Second
job
baseman,
staying up the
Jeff
middle with his
McNeil.
approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Jeff McNeil stands in. 2 hits and 4 at bats during yesterday's ball game.
0-1.
In the air, right field. Taylor gets under it. Then there's one down.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter,
Zach Geloff, the next to hit. Sliced hard but foul. Man at first, one away. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Next up for the A's, Max Muncy. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. Rounds third, headed for the plate. One run across, coming home. The relay. The tag.
Yeah, on the tag. Got it.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
Nice grab to first, and very nicely done for the out. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Gets him to chase after that one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
On the ground right side. McNeil gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here is Marcus Semien. Semien working through some struggles lately. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. There comes the throw. And that's a 2-bagger.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
One out, runner at second. Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. Ground ball left side. Sends it across to first, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7th.
So here's Robert now. And that one fouled off. In the air, center field. Butler settles under it. And that is the inning. A double in the inning, but they back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Ripped on a line to center. One down.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch to the inning. No reward, but
now a screamer into the outfield, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
a little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And he makes the play on a warning track. Runner tags, and we'll move up to third.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. A double in the inning. Back here in Queens. Well, Singy off to a nice start here in this game. He was getting shelled in recent appearances, but today keeping these hitters on their heels.
Yeah, it's a different tempo, and he's getting different results. This is the type of performance they've been waiting on.
1 up, 1 down. And here is Tyrone Taylor. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That's ripped into the outfield. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 down. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets back here at Citi Field, digging in, Jacob Wilson.
You know, these A's putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Hey! Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit to third. Throws to first in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Zach Geloff. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 4th, Bo Bichette up now for the Mets.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Foul ball there.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Fires across the diamond. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 1 so far. Right side, hard hit. Sends it to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. No runs. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. On the ground, right side. Simeon toss over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Back to the top of the order now. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. There's a swing and a drive. Leaping, and it's gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
2 down. And he moves up to 3rd. Now 2 away. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. 1 for 2. And a strike on the outside edge.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. I think it's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. High fly ball, right field. And that is that. A solo homer adds to the A's lead. And we're back. Well, after a rough stretch of starts, he seems to have found something today, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, he's pitching like a guy who finally exhaled, and it's made all the difference. Good command and looks much more confident on the mound, giving his team a chance in this one.
One away. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Grounded out his first time. That one inside. Look out.
His hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall. Here's Luis Robert. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone!
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Baden in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right field, Rooker in position, and that will end the inning. Mets draw closer thanks to the home run. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Lawrence Butler digs in now.
Lawrence Butler.
Hard liner. He can't get there. It's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the
Jacob
A's.
Wilson
Shortstop,
up next for the
Jacob
A's.
Wilson.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
You know, these Athletics, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Not a fast runner on the base pass, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow because that guy...
Lindor on to first. That's the inning. A's go quickly. Back here at Citi Field, here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. To the left side, but it is well fouled. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
The 0-2. Got him swinging. 1 out man at first. Here's Juan Soto. Has grounded out a couple of times. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Squirts away from Langoliers. And now a man into scoring position. Next is switch hitting first baseman Jorge Polanco.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Base hit into center field. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score. They trail by one. It's 3-2. Now it's Marcus Semien. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks. Back here in Queens, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
That's outside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Flares it into the outfield. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways.
Hauls it in, one away. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around. On a line out towards center. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Soto on the move to the gap. And that is that. Midway. Back here at Citi Field. Well, after a string of ineffective outings, an incredible turnaround for him today, Singy.
Yeah, has really kept the hitters off balance all game long, from shaky to steady, and now he's cruising. Big-time response.
Activity in the bullpen for the A's. Hogan Harris, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Sterner getting loose as well. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, sends it over to first, and it beats him. What a play.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder,
Luis Robert now. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it drops in. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Next to hit, Brett Baty. Robert on the go. Ball misses. Throw to second, and great jump.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him thinking.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. See you later. A two-run shot, and we are all tied up.
That swing completely changes the momentum of this game, Boog. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Hogan Harris. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Now here is Tyrone Taylor. And a foul ball. Tied at 4.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Lindor swings through that one.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch off, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two down, nobody on. And it remains 2-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the bottom of the 7th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. But this clutch home run gets us even again. Back here in Queens, we go to the 8th. Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. That's in there. 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. So here's the cleanup hitter, Shea Langoliers.
Nope.
A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. And we're in the top of the 8th. Bichette scoops it up off the dirt. Nice play off the bounce for the out. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. There's a shot. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base. Now here is Jacob Wilson, and that's in there for strike 1.
you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
0-2 now. Base hit into right center. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Smoked on the ground to second. Over to first. That's the third out. Inning over. A's get one on the RBI double. It's now back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Justin Sterner.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Tosses across to first. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth. And now it's Juan Soto.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that one fouled off. The Athletics holding on to a one-run lead near the bottom half of the eighth inning. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. 1-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Another 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Polanco now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
The 0-1. And ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. We go to the 9th. Now the A's designated hitter, Zach
Hey!
Gelof. Out to short. Tosses to first. A great play deep in the hole. Next up for the A's, Max Muncy.
Hey!
One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Right through there for a strike. Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That's out number 2. Brent Rooker, the next to hit.
Well, it's looking like it's going to be a one-run lead to hold on to in the ninth. So let's see if they turn to the bullpen or they keep riding this arm who's been so good to this point.
Simeon, toss over to first. And the inning is over. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Mark Leiter Jr.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Alvarez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an...
McNeil, there's one. They get the double play, and just one out to go now. So up next for New York, Brett Baty. He's already homered here in this one. And a big swing and a miss. They're down to their final strike.
Down 0-2 in the count against a guy like this with 5 pitches in his arsenal. Better be ready to throw the bat at the baseball.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game.